We're out in Omaha. Oh no, that's right. I'm so sorry, Omaha. This is the start of the show.
Our set. I mean, the night has already started, but in case you guys didn't know, the Underbite show, the Underbite set has officially started.
Yeah.
About 15 seconds ago. I don't want you guys to know, or I didn't, I wanted you all to know that this is part of our set.
Yep.
Right now.
Yep.
We're on the clock.
Yep. We got some time to make up for it. What do you think? Should we get right into it? I mean, the time that when we started our set.
Speaking of makeup.
Oh. This guy over here. Thank you, Yentas, for coming out tonight. We appreciate you.
Does that mean grandma?
As a young Jewish man, I know a good grandma. I want to see him. There's the bubbies. We're gonna do a lot of Yiddish tonight. Oh boy.
Hiya, hiya,
Mazel tov for your birthday. L'chaim. Asking me simple things, responsibility, making a mess about it, complicating, overcomplicating everything. I'm feeling stressed about it, complicating, overcomplicating everything. You're making me fried. Brian, point of Brian, thoughts racing, continuously rethinking, efficiency, dream mapping, what to eat. You're making a mess about it, complicating, overcomplicating everything. About it, complicating, overcomplicating everything. I'm being impressed about it, complicating, overcomplicating everything. Making me fried, not a point of pride. You're draining your bride, making me right. Fingertips, is that backward for any what's up? How we doing, Shakedown Street? How we doing? Oh, Craig, a question for you. I worry I'm clipping something up here. Is it the monitor or is it going all the way out into the back skis? You what? Oh, okay. Oh, the subs. I was just worried I was hitting something too hot. I don't know. Maybe not. Yep. Oh yeah, it's definitely this monitor.
Hey, so
you could turn the turning the bass down help. Would it?
did that fix it?
Crackly. Sorry. That's better. Hooray. Thank you.
I took some bass out of your monitor and
Sorry, what was that? I just wanted to make sure I wasn't blowing anything up or
I
crackling out
took
the
some
room.
bass out of that monitor.
Cool. If that's doing it,
Is
then
that better? I'm gonna come up and
cool.
chat with
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Oh, there it is.
Haha. Check hello. Thank you. Thanks so much. We had an incident at Lincoln Exposed. I pulled one of my pedal cables out by accident, so I'm super paranoid now. All right, let's do it. There's words in this song now. It used to be an instrumental, but it's not anymore. So you can sing along.
Now featuring words.
Now featuring words, a classic Underbite moment of eventually words. Omaha debut of the words team.
Omaha debut of Doom Lagoon final show. Final show tour. Here's the song.
got a new label. I don't want to intro the package instead of the button. And I want to track the package instead of the new button. I just want to reach to the package. They give me your label. What? Want to reach to the package. I got a new label. I just want to reach to the package. I got my phone. Want to reach to the package. I got my phone. Want to reach to the package. I got my guys are friggin' great. Thanks for hanging out. Hooray. Give it up for Head Change, team.
Hey.
That was friggin' awesome.
Was that better for your monitor?
What was that?
Was that better on your monitor?
Yeah, I'm all good. Is
Okay.
bass coming through? It's all coming through good out there. Everything's doing all right.
Sounds like shit.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure it sounded like shit. I am shit and
I was lying.
He got us.
It's fine. It's fine. I know. I have all these pedals just to have different versions of shit sounds. Guys, I talked to Sam on the drive up. The Sam of Sam's Shower.
We have a song called Sam's Shower. He's got a friend named Sam.
I talked to him on the way. It's been a minute. And we had a nice conversation. And I told him we were going to play the song.
I'm always like...
It was really sweet.
So... And it's about a shower Sam took, not a shower that he owned. Correct?
Yeah, it was my shower.
It was Tyler's. Tyler owned the shower.
Well, at that time I was renting,
But Sam owned the shower that he took.
he owned the space.
Does that make sense?
I think so. This is the one where we use a different pickup on the bass.
Aha.
It's not that song.
Speaking of pickup, look at all these nice old ladies.
Tom is on it. This is the thirstiest I've seen Tom on stage. Damn.
I shouldn't have worn long sleeves. Oh, not that kind of thirsty.
I missed that. I was too busy being distracted by the dancing. All right, I guess we could play some music or something. Nice. That seems like a real... I just appreciate the effort, you know, because it's clear that this was not, you know...
All right.
You had to put some time in. Holding on to it, clenched in desperate fists. Now in isolate, wholly fragmented. Reconnect to it, glasses rose tinted. Reminisce on it, poignantly brooding. Holding on to it, clenched in desperate fists. Now in isolate, wholly fragmented. Reconnect to it, reminisce on it. Reconnect to it, poignantly brooding. Tom Edelman, people. Tom Edelman over here. That was fun. You're doing cool shit, Tom. We tried. Kyle Hall on drums, folks. Give it up for Kyle, please. This guy. What do you think? A little jam intro on this one? You feeling it? Yeah.
Craig. Hey, Craig, there's not like a...
No, I don't think so. These guys. It's a little song called Crazy Man. Oh boy. We're doing back-to-back this time tunes that historically this first one goes really well here at this venue, and the second one is cursed, and something's going to happen in the middle of it. So we're going to break it. We'll break the curse. We're going to flip it. So this time, this song, something weird is going to happen. This is a song called Shitass, or S-word, A-word, if you're worried about
Shitass.
servers detecting your curse words.
Curse word and then other curse word.
For my son, who's 2.5, we call it poopy butt. Poopy butt. All right. We got a special surprise after this, so stick around. Hey, we did it. Thanks for hanging out, team. We thought we'd do a little special surprise transition here. This is the end of the formal Underbite set.
Right.
We told you when the beginning was. We're
Right.
telling you when the end is. But we wanted to invite some special guests.
Steve?
Yeah, we wanted to have someone who's about to become
Luis?
a dad. And Steve, come on up. Luis, where are you? You. Oh no. That's how you get out of shit, man. Thank you, Steve. It's fun to be on stage with Steve because I've never been quite directly this heckled. So it's fun. And I did comedy for a while, so this is saying something. Look at these sweet boys being so courteous with each other.
Kick that kick. Thank you. Steve. 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 Steve.
Man, I wish my name were Steve right now. I'd feel awesome.
Do you need my assistance?
Check. Check.
I like to dedicate this to James.
This is so freaking cool. Hell yeah. Well, Steve, take it away, I guess, right?
to me, baby. You've been going just the same. 3 times the pay. Ain't going no way. He been shot down to the ground.
Mazel tov. Your child shall be born a shredder. Stick around for Doom Lagoon, Shakedown Street, Head Change. Thanks so much for having us. We're Underbite. If you want to find our album, we got t-shirts in the back.
Steve.
We also love you.
Steve.
Boo! 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 Boo!
Hey, give it up for Underbite!
Tom!